Hello guys, this is Mark Davis. It is currently August 3. Am I right? August 3? What time is it? It is 1:45 p.m. here in Spokane Valley, USA. And I was actually editing a video and I thought of something. Um, I just thought of the journey that I had and like the pay increases, pay meaning salary increases that I had for since I've been working as a nurse. And just a little bit of backstory. I graduated as a nurse last 2008. I graduated in Coronadal City in my hometown, South Cotabato, Philippines. And back then I was paid, let me see, let's convert it to dollars. Just I was paid 8,000 pesos. And if you convert it to dollars, that would be divided by 50. That would be roughly $160 per month. So 2009 I got my first job at my local hospital there in Coronadal City. I was paid $160 per month. That is way back 2009. And I my original plan is to actually go abroad and practice nursing is because that is how usually nurses that is why mostly Filipinos took up nursing, because to go abroad there's a lot of opportunities abroad for nursing. um Male nurses is not very, what do you call this, compared to female nurses. Male nurses are not hired immediately like fresh grads to the Middle East. They prefer female nurses to go in the Middle East. So I didn't. After graduating, I work on a local hospital and just to get my experience, because they need like 2 to 3 years of experience before going abroad. So I was a nurse for almost 3.5 years there, and then my father got a stroke, and I didn't continue my initial plan of going abroad because I didn't want some other nurses to actually take care of my father, because it'd rather be me to take care of my father and like um be on top of his medicines and rehab because he had a stroke. So I didn't go to abroad. I had to take care of um when my father retired. We had a banana plantation. We had a farm. So um I I quit nursing and took care of the farm for almost 2 years. And then after that, I just got bored. I got bored on farming, and I wanted to go back to nursing. So I did nursing for like a couple of months, and then because of the like I already had a kid back then. My firstborn was my firstborn was born, but I had my first kid, 2014. Arya was born, so I had to like step up my game. My salary was like still $160 there per month, so I had to make new means on how to get my income up. So I went to government service. I applied for a firefighting job. It is in a government service, so I was paid, how much was it? 20,000 pesos. That was way back 2015. Let's convert that again to dollars. 20,000 pesos divided by 50. I was paid $400 a month, so that is a almost three times increase of my nursing salary. So I thought my problems are already solved. Like almost three times of my salary. How am I going to like um, spend all of those money? But then the realization hit is that with your increase in salary, you have increases in spending and also responsibilities. So my so I had that. I was a firefighter for almost 8 years. No, not almost 8 years. I was a firefighter for 8 years. My last pay as a firefighter was $800 a month, and that was 20 before I went back to nursing 2022. 2022. That was my pay. $800 a month. So with do you see the difference from 2009 $160 a month to 2022 getting paid $800 a month, and still I was struggling to pay the bills. I already have like three kids back then. um, and then that's that's when I thought of like going abroad, um, just to supplement my income, because $400 a month is not, it is livable. uh, it is, you can survive with that kind of money in the Philippines. And mind you, there's people that are surviving with less than that of my salary back then. And fast forward to now, I am actually earning $6,000 a month. And it got me thinking, um, from $160 2009 to $6,000 per month now, 2024. And you know what I realized? It's not it's not the, what do you call this? No, the point of this video is that we will always have money problems, financial problems. Even if your salary is $160 per month or $6,000 per month, you will always have money problems. My money problems back then was like, how can I afford to gas up? My brother bought a van in the Philippines, and I was like borrowing it to like go to places with my kids and my wife. So I had to gas it up for like $40. $40 every week. And if you times it up for like a month, that would be 40 times 4, that is $160 per month. And I was getting paid for like $800 a month. That is almost one fourth of your uh, income in a month. So that was my problem back then. And now my problem now is like car payments. My car payment is almost as I'm paying like $760 for the car that I have now, and that is almost as big as the my salary way back in the Philippines. So every what do you call this? Every pay increase or salary increase that you have, um, you will always have financial problems. And your financial problem back then was just little, and now my problem is having to pay the car. My this apartment costs like $900 per month, and that is more than my salary way back in the Philippines. So there will always be financial problems, and I think people. I used to think like this also, like see when I see people in the U.S. or like abroad, and like, whew, my look at them like if I have that kind of money, I will have no problem anymore. I will have no financial problems anymore. But it's not the case. It's just that you have bigger problems when you come up to this kind of like salary increases. It's not because it's not because you're like greedy or something. It's because that your your expenses just gets bigger. And I think the point of this video is that all of us has have problems. It is just that some problems are I know all of us have problems, and when you get to this stage it's just bigger problems, and I don't see this problem as a bad problem. I see this as a good problem because way back then I couldn't afford like to fill up the gas. I had to like I had to like be very wary of we only have to go to like places that we really need to go, not like just just some random places because we have to save up gas, so I have to make that work. But now I don't even care if I go somewhere like a few weeks ago I went to Seattle just for some Asian food that I missed, and it didn't even like I didn't even flinch with the gas that I had to pay for that one. And I think it's just bigger problems, and I think this is a um, good problem to have. Like maybe next year or a few years from now, I'll be earning much more than $6,000 a month, and I'll have more bigger problems to solve. And it's just I think it's just how life is. And yeah, this is what I wanna like get into video because there's like this random moments of realizations that I have, and I just want to put it in video so that I can like see it in a couple of years and then remind myself that yeah, this is a good problem to have. Peace out.